going to be doing the tag 50 random facts about me. Since I'm kind of new to the whole YouTube world, I figured that it would be fun for you guys to get to know me a little better. First fact about me. I have been snowboarding since I was 11 years old. My family spent an entire winter one time in Colorado, like 5 months, and my mom and I both learned how to snowboard, and then my sister and dad learned how to ski, and by the end of it, we could do double black extreme runs, and we were hiking up mountains, and so it's something that's really fun that my family and I enjoy doing together, and we just have a blast doing it. I am totally a dreamer and always saying things like anything is possible if you just believe, and you can do anything you set your mind to and stuff like that. And I have 2 really close friends from high school, and my one friend and I always like to joke with my other friend who's very like realistic. She's an accounting major, so everything is like, you know, lists and thinking logically and stuff, and we always text her like jokes like, let's go rent an RV and drive to Arizona, and the joke is that she always texts back and she's like, unrealistic. Unrealistic. I am 21 years old and I just moved into my own place about 3 months ago, and I am actually 10 feet from my parents' house. I can see like their living room from right here, from my bed. Yeah. In honor of being on my own, I got a mini sheepadoodle named Charlotte. She's right here. She's always chewing her bone. I was homeschooled from 2nd grade until 10th grade, and then for my last final years of high school, I went to a school that my parents started called Ohana Institute. My boyfriend and I actually met when he was touring the school before it started, and I had blue hair at the time. I now do college online, and I'm majoring in writing for motion pictures, television, and digital media. My favorite thing to do on Sundays is to walk to the farmer's market with my family and get fresh juices. I have always been an introvert, but growing up my parents kind of had this open house policy where people could just come in and out, and there were always kind of people walking around, and now that I'm on my own and becoming my own adult, I feel like I kind of want the same for my life, and I just want friends to like stop by and hang out for a few hours and, you know, come in and out and do whatever they want, and I just think that that's really special that my parents helped me grow up in that way. Hilary Duff was the first person I ever saw in concert, and one of the speakers caught on fire and we were evacuated, and then when we came back in, all the people from the first few rows left, and so we got a front row seat for the rest of the show. I'm really thankful for clean people, but I am definitely not one of them. Everyone says that flowers make a house a home, but I am usually so worried about killing them that I don't actually enjoy them. My grandma taught me how to ride a bike and dribble a basketball. I am a Virgo and my life path number is 4. When I was 5, my family and a bunch of our friends came to Disney World for my birthday, and we had a big birthday weekend extravaganza, and one of my friends' dad made a videotape of the whole thing, and I always want to find it because it had like this Beauty and the Beast theme, and it was just so cute, and I feel like it's probably in a storage unit somewhere, so I definitely need to go look for that. I live for a good chai latte with soy milk. I've traveled to over 25 countries, and my favorite country besides the United States is Italy. One of my biggest fears is calling someone on the telephone. My 3 favorite shows are Scandal, Once Upon a Time, and Girl Meets World. I'm super excited now that fall is arriving because that means that Scandal and Once Upon a Time are coming back. Woo! Speaking of fall, pumpkin season is coming, and I am so excited. Pumpkins are one of my favorite treats, and I put them in everything during fall time, like cookies, cupcakes, soups, drinks, I don't know, they're in everything. I actually visited my best friend this past weekend, and we made pumpkin French toast bake. I've grown up in Florida, and therefore I hate the hot weather. I just bought these peach and dusty blue New Balance sneakers, and I already have like images of me wearing them everywhere in all my different outfits, and I'm like, oh yes, they'll go with that dress. Oh yes, they'll go with those jeans. My scarf drawer is larger than any other drawer in my closet. I have a really small family. There's only 6 cousins, including me and my sister. I am most comfortable in jeans and a sweatshirt because I don't really enjoy showing my arms very much. I go to the nail salon so that I can get my feet massaged more so than actually getting a pedicure. I could literally spend hours wandering around Target. My favorite fragrance is the Burberry one in the pink bottle. I wore it on my first date with my boyfriend when we were like 16, and it's still the only perfume that he'll comment on. I cry all the time over the most like random things, but whenever something super serious is happening, I always have the urge to laugh. I'm trained in Transcendental Meditation. Every year around Christmas time, there are lights that are strung throughout the town, and I always want to bake brownies and take them to the men that are putting them up as a thank you. I totally bashed Snapchat for the longest time, and now it's one of my favorite apps, next to Instagram, of course. I have a lot of anxiety about making my life matter. I always worry that I'll never, do enough or be enough, and that I'll never find success doing what I love. I need to let go of a lot of things, like my clothes, the idea of perfection, and my dream of not being a procrastinator. My friends and I, when we were really young, once started a dog sitting business, and we ended up watching this one dog for like a month. His name was Roscoe, and then we also watched another puppy named Juanita. She had these poop explosions. I've never seen anything like it. I don't really enjoy drinking. I always thought that when I turned 21, I'd want to be like all posh and like go to a bar with my friends and order like fancy drinks, but I'd really just rather order a Coca-Cola or a Virgin Pina Colada. I drive a Volvo. I've had it for 6 years and it only has 12,000 miles on it. My favorite game to play is kickball. I had a dream one time that I was friends with Jennifer Lawrence, and when I woke up and realized that it was a dream, I actually cried. I get hangry really easily. If it's around lunchtime and we're not eating, I get like really snappy and kind of like standoffish. It's not a fun trait to have. I have a dairy allergy, which at first was really hard to deal with, but now I'm kind of thankful for it because it made me kind of push the boundaries, try new things, and break out of my shell and learn what I'm really eating and putting into my body. Sunny days make me really happy. I'm much more of a morning person than I am a night person, and I love light. I will never be able to master the cat eye. My favorite lipstick ever is Rebel by MAC. I grew up wanting to be an actress and then a songwriter, and when I started my blog, I was so excited because I realized that I could be both those things in one platform in one place while still being myself. Skittles are my favorite candy. A few weeks after I got my license, I was with my friend Kylie and we were trying to figure out how to back up, and we parked in this terrible like road that was super busy. There were cars on like both sides, and so I was like, Kylie, get out of the car and like tell me how to back up. She doesn't even have her license at this point. And so she gets out of the car and she's like telling me how to back up. She also has ADHD, and so halfway through telling me, she's like looking around at other cars and waving to people that we know, and I'm still like sitting back, like looking back, and needless to say, she messes up on her job, I mess up on my job of driving, and I back into this like car that turns out to be a brand new Toyota. And when I go inside to tell the lady like what had happened, she was actually employed by one of my friends' dads, and it was just so awkward and embarrassing, and I felt really, really bad. I write in a journal almost every day. I think that the best thing you can make at the beginning of a new year, at the beginning of a new venture, or just when you're kind of feeling stuck in life, is a vision board. I made my first one 5 years ago, and since then almost every single thing has come true. And there you have it. Those are 50 random facts about me. I would love for you guys to comment down below and let me know a fact about you. And I am so happy that you stopped by. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!